Ready to Succeed, Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. We've done it edition. It's almost done edition, but it's also kind of done edition. So let's talk about where we're at here. Now, on Spirit, this team seems to be pretty reliably hitting 36 million plus. So we've got a 2 key on Spirit. I think we're sorted away on Spirit. We experimented a little bit with Magic Clan Boss yesterday, and my first team here did about 31 million. So I thought I would switch it up a little bit and throw in Banshee, Frozen Banshee, instead of Rathalos, and they did about 33 and some change. They did maybe even closer to 34. So this might be the way we go, and I have to find a way to increase my damage a little bit. Now, Eothar's gear, he is it's not all maxed. I keep running out of silver, so I need to max his crit damage amulet. I need to max his ring. There's probably a few more things I can do on him. I don't know if that's going to get me, 2.5, 3 more million, but we'll see where we end up on Magic. If I have to, again, I will just 6-star Bulwark and get War Master on him, and that'll probably solve that problem, or at least make it all more comfortable for me. I will have to rework him, but I reckon it should be fine. So that's kind of where we're at. So Rathalos is probably not going to be part of my Magic team. And then my Force team, I think my Force team might be Rathalos and Fane. Because I can't remember who's my slower one here. I think Eothar's my slower one. We'll see. We'll see when Force pops up. But anyway, we're doing well, and it's going really well. I've hit top chest. I hit top chest a couple days ago and got a sacred, and I think a sacred and a void. And then yesterday we were short on top chest. I think I still got a void shard. We're hitting Ultra Nightmares like immediately. We're noticing a difference in our drops. So we're in good territory. In worst case scenario, we have to 3-key occasionally on one of the affinities, which sometimes we had to 3-key Nightmare. You know what I mean? So like, it'll be fine. Now, another big announcement. For all of the people that, for all of these people, and then also more people, but anybody that was a fan of Cheese Money, the old podcast that I did with Achromatic and Vengeance, who are 2 buddies of mine, I have some news that might excite you. Cheese Money is not coming back, but Acro and I started a podcast called Topic Thunder, where we just argue about stuff. Just the type of stuff we argue about all the time anyway. We just figured, why not start recording this and see if people get a kick out of it. So I will link that below. I'll card to it as well. And I'll try to remember to put it on an end card on this video so that you have easy access to it. But be sure and go watch that if that interests you at all. And then there's also a poll that'll be linked in that video where you can go vote on the debate, and you'll decide the winner. Ultimately, the viewers are going to decide who wins each week's debate. And then we're going to come up with some sort of like punishment for the end of each season. And we're still working on all those details. But if you want to go be a part of it, check it out. If you just want to watch it, not vote, whatever it is. But it's going to be pretty fun. Episodes are probably going to start off pretty short. I think this one's like 12 minutes. So it's like we're calling it a podcast, but the episodes are pretty short sometimes. But it is fun. We have a good time doing it, and maybe you'll have a good time watching it. So be sure and go check that out if you want to. Again, links will be all over the place and all that jazz. So, yeah, we're kind of just rebuilding now. We're trying to get our resources piling back up. You see our gems are slowly piling back up. Silver, I just can't keep in stock. And again, I need to max his, I did finally get his ring maxed. I got his ring to 15, and then I would keep getting to like 500,000, 700,000, 400,000, and then try to max it, and it wouldn't max. So We did finally get it maxed last night though, so the decent ring. I do need to max this, and I'll probably max this just in case I get an attack percentage roll. And then I think I've glyphed everything worth glyphing on him. Now we can also try to work him out of 3 perception sets. If I could get a crit rate set on him or a crit damage set, that would be ideal. The problem I think is going to be having those pieces, you know what I mean? Because most of what we have on him is pretty okay, right? We're checking a lot of boxes with each piece, so it's probably going to be hard to re-gear him, but we can play around with that again, or we can just 6-star bulwark. I do have 6-star food waiting as well. You don't need to be locked anymore. So yeah, we can 6-star someone whenever we feel like it now. So GG, you know what I mean? Faction Wars, as I said, we've 3-starred everything in Barbarian, and we farmed stage 21. Isn't that crazy? With this team, look at it. Oh, I don't have the keys. With this team. She's not even 3-star ascended. She's got terrible gear on, and I think is missing some pieces. She's got terrible gear on, if she's even got all pieces of it. He's got a decent build. She's built intentionally, and then he's got just some speed gear and stuff. And they have not failed yet. They've 3-starred everything I've thrown them in, and they have not failed this stage yet even. So there you go. And then High Elves. Still nothing much has changed here. We're still on the boss on stage 14, but we're, you know, making some progress. So I am looking for souls relevant to my clan boss situation, because I think that'll help as well. I switched him to Phantom Touch because I thought that might be a little better to get some bonus damage out of him. But then I'm not sure if I've tested it. So maybe... Hopefully we get Force. Force is the only one I haven't been able to test yet. So hopefully we get Force tomorrow. But I did get a soul for... Did I not get one for you yet? No. I bought one for Fane. That's what it was. And I think I might have also just put Phantom Touch on her. Because there's Cruelty. But I don't know that Cruelty's doing a ton for Clan Boss. His defense isn't very high anyway, and it'll only decrease it by 5%. I don't know how much that would add up over the course of a fight, because his defense is already fairly low, you know what I mean? So I didn't think Cruelty was a good way to go. And then I don't think any of the other ones really made much sense. And then, like, sure, if I could get Brimstone, that would be sick, but I have to, if I want Brimstone in the mix, I have to rework him. Because now that you need accuracy to land it, he will not do it at 28 accuracy. So, and I don't really want to rebuild him, you know? I mean, maybe it would be, I guess it would be worth it. How much more damage would you get with, I guess a lot over the course of a long fight if he's landing it reliably. I guess it would add up. Man, I really don't want to rework him. So I don't know. We've got some options to play around with if we decide we want to, you know? We did end up hitting a wall here. Now, I've only let them try it on auto, but I think we're at a point now where we just can't take the hits. Armiger can't stay alive. What is the team? Where y'all at? Don't make me click it again, though, you know? So, yeah, this is the team. They get to the boss fine, and it lasts for a little bit, but I think the problem here is that Armiger keeps going down basically every time he gets hit, and we don't... She's in Destroy, and Armiger's in Destroy. Sorry, Ruella's in Destroy, and Armiger's in Destroy. And the fact that he keeps dying means we're doing very little destroy damage, so we're taking forever to get the shield down, and we just kind of start to get overwhelmed, right? So yeah, even though Armiger's the right affinity for this dungeon, at 6-star he's just not it's not at 5-star he's just not cut out for it. So what we could think about if we really wanted to do it, which we don't have the silver to do right now, but we could probably come in and try to redo him because he's kind of needed that for a while. Also, we could 6-star him. What's his base defense go up to? 672 right now. Damn it, I guessed wrong. Son of a bitch. 947. That's a pretty good jump. Pretty good jump in defense. I don't know why I don't want to 6-star him. I guess because there's just other stuff that's more fun, seemingly, to do. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at with everything. We dropped another Hydra key. We're getting close to Mithrala. That's our Hydra team. Generally pretty reliable. There's one run rotation they struggle on. What am I at on Mithrala? We got Yannicka waiting. 79 of 100. It's crazy. She seems so much easier than Lydia. She seems so much easier to get than Lydia. And then we've got some Cursed City that we're just kind of dabbling in right now. We're not taking it super serious right now. Just kind of clearing stuff as we feel like coming in and doing it. But yeah, that's I guess that's all the updates. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Part of me wants to pop these sacreds, and another part of me is pretty content to just sit and wait. Because again, I've got stuff to do. You know what I mean? I've got other champs to 6-star. I've got stuff to do. So I don't necessarily need... I don't need to summon them, but 2x is always a fun one to summon on, so... But I think I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to just sit on them today and see how we feel some other time. Maybe the next fusion will be interesting. We're pretty set up for the next fusion. Champ Chase, we're going to be good. We've got a Yannicka waiting. We've got a Rosin fusion we can do. We're doing okay in those terms. So anyway, I guess all that's really left to do at this point is continue to make food, try to let our silver pop back up. I really need to get back up into having a few million silver as a cushion. All I can think about is when this was like 41 million. And now I can't even get it back up to 1 million. And I've still got other stuff to spend it on right now. So I think we're probably just going to grind out a bunch of food, maybe get a few sets of 6-star food ready. Maybe go ahead and 6-star a couple of these champs that we know we are going to 6-star anyway. You know, Armand is getting a 6-star. Physics is getting a 6-star. Drex will probably get a 6-star because I do want to mess around with Drex. Potentially Bulwark. Again, we're gonna play around with it and see if we can get away without 6-starring him. But I've got to get it where it's like a comfortable 2 key on every affinity. If we're just barely squeaking by, I don't know if that's going to work. So we'll see what we can manage here. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess we'll get out of here for today. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope you had good luck on your shards. And that's it. Go watch our podcast and vote on it. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.